Hey guys, and welcome back on our YouTube channel. It's your boy Troll, and in today's video we're gonna continue the discussion about the topic of the best mythical hero in the game. I got some feedback from you but also from the community, and we're gonna check it out together. Now remember guys, if you love mobile games and you want to start your own brand journey on Raid Shadow Legends in 2025, make sure to check my link in the description. By using this link you can go on the Raid Shadow Legends website and open a brand new account. But by doing so with my link, you'll be eligible to basically obtain 4 amazing epic heroes. One of the best epic heroes in the game right now by simply playing the game. So if you want to start your brand new journey with me together in 2025, make sure to check the link and start the game. Now without any further ado, let's go and check some of the mythical heroes. I got some feedback from you and I think it's very interesting that we look at it together. So let's go.
Welcome back.
So first of all, I was told to look at Mr. Dark Kale, because let's be honest, that's how he looks. It's basically Kale's but big brother. But apparently, Galatir would be in the top in terms of PvE and PvP combination. Thank you for the comments, thank you for your help. Now let's check him out. We're gonna have Eternal Beyonder, passive effect. This champions receive 5 less damage for each 100 resistance on this champion, stacks up to 25%. Okay. Now prevents this champion death and keeps them alive on 1 HP when receiving fatal damage. The equalizer then equalizes their HP. The HP level of this champion will be brought up to the average HP level of the team. Okay. Aha, so it's a 3 turns cooldown. Okay, I get it. The change, there's nothing specific. Resistance of 80 already. Revives all dead allies with 50% HP. Also places perfect heal on allies except this champion. Okay, so we have a full revive. Removes all debuffs from all allies, then heals them by 25% of this champion max HP. Also fills the turn meter of all allies by 15% and places a block debuff on them for 2 turns. Now attacks all enemies, fills the turn meter of all allies by 10%, also fills the turn meter of each ally by next if they have any active buff placed on. Ooh, you are a nice booster support hero. Now let's check your transformation form. I don't think I ever saw him transforming in my life. Even in arena when I went against him. So increases this champion's accuracy equal to 75% of the resistance. Okay. If any enemy's accuracy is higher than this champion resistance, has a 50% of transferring anyone placing the. Okay, cool, whatever. So places a 50% increased accuracy buff on all allies, useless. Then places decreased resistance. And a stun. Okay, so you're basically becoming PvP then. Attacks all enemies before attacking, remove all buffs from all enemies, then places block active skills debuff. This attack will not trigger counterattacks. Interesting. Attacks all enemies, decrease the turn meter of all enemies by 10, decrease the turn meter of each enemy by an extra 5 if they are under block active skill, decrease. Then, okay, I see you. So you go from PvP to PvE/PvP. Okay, interesting. But I still think. I still think he's better. I think Androck is still better at this point. I don't know. I prefer, but then yeah. Okay. I get it. I think turn meter is king in this game, so I see why he would be that far away. Now we all also agreed, from what I saw, that Mr. Siege Front is indeed up there with his, well, revive as well, right? So no, this one, yeah, revive all allies. And obviously you have block damage. It's completely, I think he's completely boosted. Like this block damage on a 4 turn, which is technically 3, because with the extra turn when you basically do this spell, you kind of rotate faster your spells, right? So you have the revive and block damage. And then obviously you have this stupid passive here, which is block damage for 2 turns when you're about to die. On a 3 turns cooldown, like same. Basically you get the passive, you transform, Then you transform back. I don't know if there is 4 turns cooldown on the transform. Interesting. I don't know, I feel like there's some sort of rotation you could do to be almost unkillable with this champion as well. But yeah, Siegefront is definitely loved by a lot of people. Hydra not so high though. Either Chimera, interesting. But yeah. Attacks all enemies. Yeah. No, interesting. But yeah, definitely top there. And then there was another one that was, I haven't ever seen this champion, I think, in an actual team. And it's gonna be nice. Okay, unless the game crashes. Okay, we're gonna have nice. So, Arena 5, Faction Wars 5. Okay. So what do you do, Mr. Niles? Deals 5 more damage for each 10% HP the target has lost. Okay. Also prevents this champion death and keep them alive. Oh my, what's with the keeping them alive? When hit with a fatal hit, then transforms them into the alternate form. Ooh. So you can either do it, or it happens when you're about to die. Interesting. So attacks one enemy, deals double damage to bosses. Wow. Okay. This destroys the target's max HP and decreases the target's attack, death, speed, resistance, accurate by 10 when this champion hits them with the skill for the first time. This effect does not work against bosses, of course. Also increases this champion's by 10% each time this champion increases any stats with this skill. Finally, places a black rebuff. Revive, debuff the target skill by this skill. It's a 3-turn cooldown, only 1 book to skill up. I'm guessing this is good for like the Ice Knight. Attacks all enemies. This attack will not trigger counterattacks and ignore shield buffs. Also steals 20% of the turn meter from each enemy. This effect cannot be resisted by enemies with more than 50% turn meter. Cool. So you don't need to build accuracy. That's actually great. Okay. I mean, so far, unless he's like a super heavy hitter or I don't know what, but I don't know. So far, it's mid. Unkillable. So far, it's kind of mid. I don't know. Let's see his form. Definitely never saw his form. So increase this champion's max HP for every dead enemy and ally, including bosses and their minions in battle. Stacks up to 100%. Yeah, definitely, he is insanely good for Ice Golem. Also places a counterattack buff and a block damage buff on this champion for 2 turns. These buffs cannot be removed, stolen, or transferred. So the counterattack with all the stats up and some lifesteal gear. Nice. So attacks all enemies, places a provoke. He becomes a tank, or is it me? Wait, first of all, you do no damage here, right? This is just the, yeah. Attacks all enemies, places a provoke debuff for 1 turn, and this champion has more than 50%. The debuff can be received. Stand debuff or instead, but okay. Aha, so this works with counter attack, right? Yeah, because when you counter attack, you do your spell 1 basically. Each hit fills the turn 50% instead. Okay. Here you do damage based on. Okay, you do HP and attack. Okay. Because then when you're transformed, you do basically just damage based on HP. So it's kind of like a tank that you're gonna build with crit rate, crit damage, I guess. Not really attack, I guess. And I have mixed feelings about nice. I don't see that one. And then so Lady Mikage, we know she's great. Toshiro fills this champion meter every time they attack a target under a leech. Inflicts under a leech. Attacks all enemies. Places the leech. Places an extra hit on enemies under 2 or more debuffs. Okay. Attacks 4 times at random. Each hit increases this champion attack and HP buffers where their base form stacks up to 100. If the target on the debuff this champion attack increases by 10%. Damage inflicted by this skill increases by 15 for each leech debuff on the enemy team. So you're a leech guy. Cool. No, go back. And then if we transform you, Toshiro. Oh. Yeah, you look definitely better when transformed. Doubles the amount of healing. Oh, okay, attacks all enemies, place leech. So it's all about leech. Yeah, you're a leech. Yeah. I can see like why you're high in faction wars. Why in Hydra? Because of the leech? Attacks all enemies has a 50% chance of increasing duration of all enemy debuffs. Maybe this? Is it really because of the leech that is so high on the Hydra thing? I don't get it. And then Ogren. Gizmak. Crit damage, crit rate, increase speed. This is so stupid. Then grants an extra turn. Attacks all enemies. Before attacking, increase the duration of all HP burns debuff all enemies by 1 turn. Then instantly activates any HP burn debuff. And the list of the champion is 100 or higher. Oh shit. Fayne increases the duration of all debuffs on enemies by 1 turn and places at 30% of enemies that cannot be resisted if this attack is critical. Cool. So it's like a damage dealer, but not really support. Resisted to critical. Then attacks all enemies not under HP debuff, except the initial target. Decreases the duration of 2 random buffs on enemies by 1. So basically like a HP burner. I have to say he's great. He sounds extremely good. Champion equal of greater. Also ignore block damage shield and there's HP burn. If it's not okay. So you already have 27% crit rate. Place a pain link. Debuff on target enemy. This debuff can be removed, resisted, or blocked. When calculating the damage inflicted by the pain link debuff, attacker's skill multiplier is reflected. Damage inflicted by pain link debuff will ignore the target defense. Also places a taunt. Unkillable. No, and places other protection on this champion for 2 turns. This is really good. Holy shit. Attacks all enemies. Before attacking, places a 60% decrease debuff on enemies. This will increase the HP burn. Places an extra hit on the enemies under HP burn debuffs. Grants an extra turn if this attack kills an enemy. I have to say, Gizmak is great. Like, if you have like a HP burn team, Gizmak is definitely up there. But yeah, guys, I think we can all agree on that. Shall we? Exactly. So, as you said, very good. See you in the next video.